April 9th, 2024. Just 5 more days worth of taxes. Here's the weirdest weird thing, creepy as hell. I left JSO in November of 77. I was heartbroken, but I had a crush on some man who wasn't interested in me, and he worked undercover, and I became more than an annoyance. I probably might have even messed up some investigations. So it was time for me to go because I wasn't that far along in my career, even though I was taking criminal justice courses at the junior college and later University of North Florida. It was time to go. So I ended up working retail and taking the said courses, and I signed up to be in Central Crisis on Park Street with Bonnie Jacobs. And we learned to answer the phone and talk people that were on drugs and talking suicide. And one night, this older lady called, and this is 1978, say, and she talked about her husband and a pilot, and they would fly all over the place. And she was a grande dame, you could say. And some people would call just because they were lonely and wanted someone to talk to. She talked about her husband that was a pilot, and they'd been to South America and all these different places, and how beautiful some cities were by gaslight. And I don't remember what city she was from, but she said, yes, they had the gas lights. Odd. Now, that just may be something that people always said was beautiful. I don't know. But it is creepy as you know what, because in Ann Rule's book, when she talks about him at the Central Crisis in Seattle, which is just coincidental, some woman called late at night and talked about the gas lights. And the thing that's the same is this: whoever this old lady was that called me at the Central Crisis on Park Street is the Central Crisis. Could they have been a Navy family that retired from Seattle to Jacksonville? Odd. But you say, well, what's the aligning thing? The aligning thing is the Central Crisis. Now, people may have always said gas lights were real pretty, and when they would reminisce, they would say, oh, gas lights were very beautiful. But she also said her husband I remember she's talking, because I had other people calling in, more disturbing people, because I talked a few people out of suicide. I actually did talk a few people out of suicide and had the police go meet up with a man that had already fired a gun a couple times. And his life was spared. But anyway, a long time ago. But isn't it creepy as hell that in Ann Rule's book, she says, oh, and the older lady called and talked about the gas lights. But the thing is, the older lady was calling a Central Crisis thing. That's not common. Odd. It's creepy. It is creepy. Wouldn't it be weird, though, is on some kind of other level, another connection to all things Bundy? It's creepy as hell, if you ask me. Anyway, thank you.